want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta
We want all the
understand,
smoke.
we go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak Squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
And that's a fact. Because of Christopher Columbus' weird ass as well. And he's buried in Dominican Republic. All that the only reason why I look like the way I look like is because of the colonizers. Because my father is darker than most of you African Americans. So that's the crazy part. But we are mixing. That's why when y'all look at Fat Joe, y'all don't really question it because y'all feel it. It's like you test the spirit by the spirit type shit.
Let me tell you
Quick
what's
question:
crazy,
is
though,
that
Steve.
why Dominicans are so dark?
So a lot of people don't know.
Let me tell you what's crazy. It says California has a population of 216,000 Puerto Ricans, making it the 8th largest Puerto Rican population in the U.S.
Damn.
So now I gotta see what cities they in, where they at.
Now they're there, and I was confused about that. But you got DJ Gio, which is my radio DJ. He's Mexican and Puerto Rican.
Los Angeles, 45,000. 3 Puerto Rican. Los Angeles, San Francisco, and I'm gonna be real. It's probably like Sally. When we see Sally, when we first lay eyes on Sally,
think she a white woman.
we don't think Puerto Rican. We think she white.
But when you look at Zoe Zoraña, what do you see?
I don't know where she at.
She a black woman. That's a black woman.
From Avatar.
She's from Avatar. She's Dominican, Puerto Rican.
Black.
No, she's Puerto Rican. She's Puerto
She's
Rican and
Dominican, bro.
Right, she's both.
And Puerto
She gonna
Rican.
come off as black.
But
You ain't
a lot
know
of
no
people
better.
really don't know that the whole slave trade started in DR because they used to plant sugar in the Caribbean first. So that's where like Dominicans were more dark because they used to do heavy slave trading in DR because of the sugar fields and shit.
Facts. So that's why, like, when people like, that's why I can't wait. That's why that day, Wack, when you called me, I would have ate that girl alive. When you called me about the
tried to call
Puerto Rican thing, I would have ate her alive because can't no white woman tell
You
a
see
Puerto
what
Rican
you
what he
said?
was. Yeah, she can't. No white woman could ever
I
say
said
what the
the
African
Puerto
is or
Ricans
black.
and Dominicans.
I was mad as I watched that episode. I wanted to throw myself to that TV.
See,
She got on my
the thing
nerves.
is like in Dominican and Puerto Rican families, my cousin got green eyes. You know, I have a cousin that's dark as hell. Then I'm over here like in the middle, you know? So you could never tell. Like we're all together.
We were colonized and Puerto
Bro,
Rico
I'm
is a
gonna be
product
real.
of
The first time I heard Puerto Ricans or Dominicans identifying as black is on Clubhouse. I never heard it no other.
Because you
Have
know
you heard
why?
of Italians identifying as black?
Hell,
Well,
no,
that's
Italians don't like black.
Sicilians. Sicilians are
Italians do
black.
Yeah,
not.
Sicilians and
Sicilians are not
They
considered
do
Italian.
not. Hold on. Wait. They don't like us for shit. Get the out of here.
And you know Angie? Y'all know Angie, the one that be on here? Angie, where the fuck
I'm
is
just
Angie?
telling you, bro. Joseph Isgro, Google him. He one of the last Gambino family members of that era. Documented, certified. He's the one that went to the pen for payolas, TV. He's also the Hoffa. That's his movie, right? You can Google him. He's Italian.
So then where
He
does the
will t-
Harlem Godfathers and
he will
BMF and all
tell
of that come
me
from?
straight up, you are the only one like you that I trust. We don't trust your people at all.
That's true. That is
I'm
Yeah,
true.
Sally
telling
grew
you.
up with the mafia, so I already know.
I grew up with them
Sally,
too.
you know who Joseph Isgro is. He like I swear he's still alive. He got a little spot in the valley, pulls up in his Maserati, he got his pearly white teeth. You think it's some movie shit.
Wow.
He does all the Italian movement, the talk,
And you couldn't
the
go to
kiss.
Spaghetti Park. You couldn't be around Italians back then. Not
Nah,
Puerto
That's for
Ricans,
brother.
sure.
Like,
nobody.
look,
Oh,
Stevie,
absolutely.
radio team and my entertainment attorneys I still have today was given to me by Joseph Isgro. He
Wow.
went. He gave me that. He said, "I got a gift for you. You're gonna appreciate it later." My first
Whack.
guy's name was Steve Russo, and I went and met with him. He gave me his legal team, and he gave me his radio team, and that's what made me strong because I was independent with my own radio team. You Google Joseph
Yes.
Isgro, you'll see he did 10 years in a federal penitentiary for payola. He broke Michael
Yup.
Jackson, Van Halen,
Yup.
shit like that.
Yep. Whack, a
Yeah, you
question. A question. When you look at Lolly Banks that I just modded
the
on the
fuck.
stage, do you see a black girl or do you see a
I remember her name from somewhere. I think she's still alive.
Lolly? When you look at Lolly, do you see a black girl or do you see a Latin girl?
Lolly. I mean Lolly. Okay, let me see.
Lolly Banks.
I see Latin in her, but I think she got some black in her. I see the
Yeah,
Latin in her though.
yeah, yeah. Lolly's Dominican. She's but yo, it's
But
crazy
I
because
just told you, Dominicans to me look like they bone structured noses. When I go to Santo Domingo, I just took R&B when we went out there. She said, "Baby, they all." I said, "I
but that's
told
what
you
they
like
call
it."
themselves. So which means Negro. Lolly, you what? Get off that mic, Lolly. Shout out to Lolly.
What's
The
up? Hey,
Dominicans to me
everybody. What's good,
always they
Wack?
look like they look like when I look at them as a people, they wide noses, they jawline, they just I'm like, bro, it's just some niggas that got dropped off at another place.
Yup.
You go to Mexico,
Literally,
it's some
literally.
that are pitch black that don't speak none but Spanish. That's where they got dropped
I
off
feel like Amara La Negra did a lot of work with that too. Like when she got on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and she was like, I wasn't black enough for the for the African Americans, and I wasn't Latin enough for the Latinas. I had to just sit by
Yeah,
myself.
that's the Afro Latina struggle though. That's like
but
that.
you
That's
gotta ask
that's
yourself, TV,
sad. That's sad.
what is listen, ask yourself this. What is black? Right? We ain't talking about a Negro or
A
African
white
descent
person
was
created that, but go.
black. No, black is among the United States of America that comes whose roots come from that slave trade down there in the Louisiana. That's what black is. Now, what who comes from African descent or what's a Negro, whatever that is, you that they everywhere. They got dropped off everywhere. Let's just be real. Like shit.
Facts, yo.
And the
Yeah,
thing
they
is
That's
everywhere.
that
real shit
Dominicans
though. That's
Yeah.
real shit.
Dominicans don't say they're black, they because they
No,
say, but it's just language. It's the
but
same thing.
again,
No,
that's what
but
Negro
I'm
means
saying.
Stevie,
They're not gonna say
Stevie,
they
you
black
know
because that
some
identifies
Dominicans.
United States people that
Yeah,
come from that slave shit. Now, if can't nobody fight that there's people Dominicans of African descent. Nobody can
yeah,
fight that.
whack. But some Dominicans, there are still some Dominicans. No shade. There are still some Dominicans that don't classify themselves as. na- They say
I
they're
know that,
not. Like, you know what I mean? Not saying that they're not black. They don't identify with African descent at all.
But
Like,
you know
you know
where
what I
I
that
mean?
know
comes
that.
from? That we had this racist precedent in the 50s.
Mm.
So
oh
people would think
Trujillo,
to be black.
Trujillo.
You feel me?
Trujillo wanted to kill my
Yeah.
grandfather. My grandfather had to flee the country. Y'all know
But
that?
there's still colorists in Dominican,
Yeah,
right?
it,
Where
it's
when
still
you're
A
not
lingers
hundred
African descent.
percent,
from
a
that
hundred
era.
Yeah, so
percent.
like you would be more like black, right?
You know what
Yeah,
I really
how
don't like? I don't like when I'm speaking Spanish to like a Dominican
mhm,
person, right? And they ask me like, "Oh, like where did you learn how to speak Spanish?"
right.
Like that is disrespectful. Like you throwing shade. You see how I'm talking. You see how I'm coming. You know what I mean? Y esa es la ignorancia del dominicano, bro. Like, honestly, bro. It is what it is.
But then you
Esa es
also
la
have to understand
ignorancia.
that human beings are visual creatures. So when you see a person, you size them up for what you see. So that's just like a biracial
But
person.
if
You
you
know, you
see
got
a
this
Let me say
low,
this.
like,
Let me
y'all
say
know,
this.
let me
Let me
finish.
say this. You gotta think about how you gotta think about, and no shade, because I love my people, but come on. How dumb do a people have to be so racist or colorist against an island that is separated by a river? Like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Hey, Wack, when you say,
Hey, did you slap